Hey everyone. A couple of months have now gone a couple of months have gone by since I bought the Insta360, and I've taken it on a travel, and I've used it also actually for work. And I just wanted to share some considerations after having used it a little bit. If you're interested in 360 videos or photography, and maybe you're wondering if it's worth the buy or yeah, I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of reviews anyway online, so I'm sure you can find what you need. But here are my 2 cents. So after having used it for a while, I am actually very happy with it. I have to say, the camera itself feels really sturdy. It's well constructed. I have some issue with the lens durability. As you can see, this one is a little bit scratched. So it actually, I think it bumped against a wall, and it got some scratches right on the front lens. However, these haven't really affected the quality of the video at all, as far as I can tell. So the lens is really delicate, yes, but at the same time, it's not like a small scratch is necessarily going to be a huge issue. You can send it back in for repair. Obviously, you're gonna have to pay for it. Or you can try polishing it yourself. That was my initial thought when I thought I had really damaged it. But then I saw footage and it really wasn't that big of a problem. So yeah, the lens, yeah, is something I would say a little, yeah, not too happy about. I think it could have been made more durable. However, the general construction feels really good. The battery life is as advertised, is around 40 to 45 minutes, I would say, more around 40 probably. But definitely, you can count on the advertised duration. I haven't had any serious dips in battery life. Like sometimes with some gear, external conditions can really change the battery duration. I haven't really seen that with this camera. Granted, I haven't used it in very cold weather. Actually, I have used it only in summer, so probably in the mountains or in snow, it would, yeah, things would be a little different. I haven't used it in rain or anything. Obviously, it's not waterproof, but I've used it with a little bit of drizzle and stuff, trying to keep it relatively covered. But I mean, a few drops aren't gonna probably damage it. Now, this is obviously do at your own risk. If you feel the risk is worth taking, or if you feel that it's really not gonna be a problem, then try it. But don't quote me on that. As for the accessories, I got this bullet, uh, whatever it's called, stick, I guess. This is really feels well constructed. The head here is, and the mechanism is made in metal. The locking mechanism, the swivel, here the rotation is really smooth and nice. It's really well built. The legs, on the other hand, are, well, they're made in plastic, but still they're a little light but sturdy and well built. This is a really nice little piece of gear. I haven't used it at all with its bullet function though, because it's not something I feel I'm very interested in. It feels maybe a little bit gimmicky. I'm sure there are uses for it, so. But I've used it more if I was filming, like while traveling. If I was filming something to, I was maybe kind of making a bit of or attempting to vlog, or show something I was eating or something, or if I was in a static position. It's really convenient and comfortable. It's really quick to deploy, and off you go. So, and quite stable. I mean, within limits, and you can lock it. So you can lock the swivel. As for the Insta, like the selfie, the invisible selfie stick, it's a selfie stick. It works. I have to confirm though. One issue a lot of people point out is that the twist lock doesn't really it snaps in place, but it really easily snaps out of place. It takes very little force to, there you go. So now it's in place. It doesn't really click, so it tightens in place. But then it takes really very little force to unscrew it. So if it's not a big issue for you, it's not going to be a problem. But if you're trying to maintain a steady distance of the camera from whatever you're filming or something, or that's something that bothers you, maybe you might want to look into a better stick or a different one. I think most selfie sticks will still be cancelled out. I can't guarantee that, but I think it's not really a feature of the camera itself. It's more the fact that it has a blind spot, so anything below here won't be in the frame. So yeah, ultimately I'm really happy with it. I've used it, as I was saying, for some vlogging. I'll probably put a link somewhere on the screen here. So if you want to go check out some of the videos on my other channel where I'm trying to show some of my travels, you're welcome to do so. And I've used it for work. I've recently worked made some photos and videos for a social media account for a Asian food restaurant, like a poke bowl kind of fusion, I guess, restaurant here in Amsterdam. And I really enjoyed using the Insta360 for it. I think it's perfect for social media videography because the editing, and here I think is the real strong point of this tool, is that the options to edit are really, like, the workflow is really straightforward and very, very easy. So when you take into account that you can film everything without having to really frame, like as long as you have in mind a certain movement or like how you want the camera to move, yeah, basically, then the framing and everything you can do in post-production. It's really easy to do with the software provided. The provided software has very limited features, so it enables you to change the framing, zoom in, like choose the angle and the way you're viewing the video, but it doesn't really have any editing options, as in trimming, cutting, pasting. Yeah, there's no splicing or stuff. There's no color correcting. It's just limited to the visualization of the video, whether 360 or you have various presets, or you can add what are called keyframes, where you can kind of maybe I'll do a video about the editing process too and the workflow, because it's really, really straightforward and easy. And I think for social media, if you're into making video, maybe for different functions too, although you're limited by the fact that you only have one kind of angle, so it's only a very wide angle. So you can get very creative if you are creative, but you're limited in your options. However, it's perfect for small spaces, confined spaces, if you're trying to film, a small room, or if you have, it's perfect for certain kind of use, I would say. Good for a more general kind of use. It's obviously not an all-round tool for videography. It's very specific. And that's why I say I think it works great for social media, because in the same video, in the same shoot, you can then use the video as 360, so you can publish it, for example, on Facebook or other networks or other platforms that support 360 video, or even VR. So you could even publish it on platforms where VR users actually can go and check out your video. But then you can even edit it really quickly, and you can change the edit. So once you have your raw 360 edit, you can just go back anytime you need it and re-edit it for different needs you might have. So I think that's really cool. You have slow motion feature, which is pretty cool for quick videos, for short snippets of videos and stuff. And I think it's a really great tool for that. I found it, it's nice to be able to go and film and shoot some video just with a small backpack and basically this gear on you. It's unusual too. So even just not having to have a DSLR, for example, or, it's not like those are huge, but yeah, it's stabilized. So I think in that sense, it's a really, really great tool. And that's, I guess, all I have to say as my first impressions. So I'll probably make some videos maybe where I'm using it to show you like some of the ways I try and use it. There are a couple of videos on this channel too, just some quick 1-minute videos I did as soon as I bought the camera. I'll try uploading some more. And yeah, for the vlog ones, I'll link the other channel so you can check it out if you want. So anyway, stay tuned for some workflow videos. I'll try and get those done too as soon as possible. So thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great time.